So now before I went like this, well, maybe he really pulled me in. So I just go here, right? And you guys already do this one. But I want you to think about a little roll. So when I roll this, right? So as I roll here, of course the hit is there, and I know that other hand's coming. So I want to already have something going on, right? I might even just simply, you know, touch and lock this way. Right? He goes to pull out. All he does is, you know. So, but here, just think of rolling this. Then start to move on this side. So now we're right back into all of this again, right? So, and then we'll follow up. So if I can't move out, I move in, right? So I have choices. I can, if I try to go here, great. That might be my first choice. He pulls me in. Oh, geez. It's so quick, right? So, of course, here, you can just start to go into your chopping. So he grabs on. I just want you to think about this type of, if you want, now you're already here, you've got him crossed up, right? I'm already shifted the weight to his heels and the blade of his foot. So as soon as I feel this, he should already feel off balance. Of course, now it's opened the door for me to set and go. So just a couple of minutes on this idea as a follow-up, right, of what we were doing. Now stepping, he's here, he's already coming over, it's too late. And then, like you guys were talking about, just yank him out that
we
back.
were working on
the same, but what about the cross, right?
Hey,
Same
sideways
idea.
or this way?
Tall. So when he grabs on, I'm just going to coil out like we did before. But see, I can also coil this way. I can also just project down. But I want you to think about coiling out this way. So I can also, what we just did with the elbow. So it's basically universal in a sense. So when I did same, I coiled this way, but I also coiled that way.
Yeah.
Right? I can also coil, come straight down. I can roll the elbow, and now it's the same. I can also just simply, hey, stop.
Are you coming down over the top of this when you're going straight down?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the point.
And then when I want to create the release, I just drop the hand a little bit. But maybe I don't want to. I just want to simply,
Yeah.
you know. But here I can coil this way. And it all depends on his reaction, right? If he folds with it that way, oh.
Yeah. There's no waste time.
Right? Or it might be here, and now I've got position. And anytime I want to get out, it's easy. I just flick my wrist. Just like I did before, I just go, hey. Right? That creates that pry. So I'm using circles and pry. So if I want to come back to a joint lock, I'm already here. Right? Now he pushes, we're right back into what we were doing earlier, right? Or simply just go. And I'm already here. Okay? So all this comes into play. And a lot of times what we do is we just simply get out and we think of hitting. I want you to think of just coiling. Now if that other hand comes, I'm already there. I'm out and I have that arm bar to be extended. As you hit down, straight up to the shoulder. So bow. So I might come here. So right away, boom. And I can use the knee this way too. Inside or outside. So I just think of here, he pulls, great. Okay. See, the pressure's still where?
Still on my heels.
He goes to fold that elbow to try to hit. It actually helps me. So I connected to the shoulder that time. So I just kind of walk in this circle again. So I want you to think of this coil. And it's nice because it's so simple. He retracts over the top. He retracts and in. I'm already out. You know what I mean? Or I can simply, I'm already what? I'm already out. So if you want to try this idea, coming here now, this presented itself. You see what I mean? Still have the arm bar. I'm still in a strong position. Take the ankle, the knee comes in. So one, I just think of just, right? Little sheen. pushing E action, right?
Are you thinking swan or are you thinking bump?
What's that?
Are you thinking swan or bump?
Whatever. It can just be, I can just think of hitting. I can think of raising and dropping. I mean, I can think of elbow. All of that is there. So it means, boom. And this is here again. So I just coil out because that gives me he had the initial power. And if I don't do something, I'm going to be fighting this, right? He still has me. But now, just that little change, right? Everything's different now. Just by touching that shoulder again. So when I come here, boom. And if he pulls, great. Really, who's got the, he thinks he still has me, but he doesn't. So when I coil again,
I don't know if he thinks that.
right?
That's good.
See what I mean? All of these things, because I'm able to do this. See what I mean? Now he's rushing in. But if I have the proper frame, right? And he's pushing into my leg, not into my upper body. But I have to have that initial release here. But if you don't feel that you have this, you're not going to get it. It's so simple. So if you just want to release, just get out. Now we're back into all of this again. See what I mean? So play with this idea. And now I'm ready to go. Okay? So we did this a moment ago, right? And if you can start adding all sorts of different footwork with this, right? Whether I go in this way, whether I come back, whether I step around. It's all about this coil. But now I want to think about working this one. Okay. So just play around. So this time, if he pulls maybe in, and I don't have the luxury of turning this way, he'll go, why do you teach so many different directions?
Because they are there. Because they're out there.
Why not? I mean, eventually, it's so
this,
easy,
yeah.
right? I mean, so where we went this way, now we're going to go this way. I can go that way. I can go this way, right? So 4 directions, really. Eventually, cut them into little angles, and we have 8. But this being said, he pulls, and see now this is not appropriate. Maybe he's pushing my elbow up. So maybe that wasn't the way to go. So I have to pick another angle. So this time what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop my fingers this way. So if he pulls in, if I come here, where before I went here, now I'm going to come here. So when we do these drills, watch. 1, 2, 4. So they're all based, not all, but a big part of are based on these little movements, right? And so if he pulls in, I want you to think of going this way. Now right away, I can just knock it off. Hey, knock it off. Right? So I can right away just come here. Even here, I already have something, right? But if I want to create the release, I just follow through. So what I'm going to think about is this type of movement. So when I bring it up, this presents itself. And you're basically here. So think of 1. And now, of course, this lock is here right away. What I like is I like to bend it on his back. And now I use my hip on his shoulder. He tries to pull this out. If I just push in, you need some a bit more development here.
That's why Wang Shu was so good. You know.
I'm working on it. So here's nice. He brings that elbow up, tries to counter. Perfect, right? He just gave me the attachment I needed. You see what I mean? I can also, this is one of my favorites, I just thread through and use my knee. If he's bent over, I can use my hip if he's standing up. This is terrible shoulder destruction. So what I want you to think is coil down and up. Even just come in, right? And then take the throat. Turn my head away, reach it, because he's going to reach to grab. So I want to hide my head. Boom. With that throat out. Still have the wrist. So, and then come through. So just try coiling down and up. Now, if you guys were doing some of the snatches, perfect, right? Come on! Just pop! Right through. Just be careful because you don't want to damage that shoulder.